Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Last time, I completed Purple Science. And it's been a little bit, but I've allowed pretty much all the research for Purple Science to be researched. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for my next video, so I was wandering around and doing miscellaneous things. I have no idea how much of that bit that I recorded is actually going to be useful. To be clear, I don't know, like, anything. To say the least, I don't know anything. But anyways, how am I going to put this? I did come to the decision, though, that over this episode and the next one, I'm going to be working on automating space warpers and Deuterium fuel rods. Let me go ahead and bring that up. So Deuterium fuel rods are the next tier of fuel for the mech suit, and maybe the next tier of fuel for the furnace. What are they called? The thermal power plants on the other world. But here's the thing. So Deuterium fuel rods require the titanium, steel, and deuterium, Deuterium. How do you get deuterium to go to deuteron? I guess. But anyways, it requires titanium, steel, and the supermagnetic rings, along with deuterium. Now, so deuterium, I have to convert hydrogen into deuterium using the deuterium fractionator. Where did it go? Here we go, the fractionator. So I have to automate making the fractionator, which shouldn't be too bad, as I've got, as long as that's regular glass, it should be fine. Yeah, that's regular glass, so I should be able to make this no problem. So I guess, that's answers my question of where I'm going to start. Now where do I have brown chips? I suppose I could request brown chips to... Nope, never mind. I was thinking I could request brown chips to there, but no. Is there a way for me to use it from here? Smokey, your little nails are sharp. Please be careful with your little nails. Oh, I can... I could probably use... It's diamond? Yeah. And the carbon nanotubes, yeah. How am I gonna manage this? Why am I even... What is that? Why is there iron ore... That was also one of the things that I did, was I did upgrade this. Now, how is iron ore I don't see any contamination. Huh. They're everywhere. And seeing as they're everywhere, that means it would have had to have come... Like, since it went all the way up the stack, it means it would have had to have come from this line. Maybe there was some cross-contamination when I was, working. I'm just gonna have to find a place to get rid of all the iron in my inventory after this. It must have just been I had a line here that existed previously that had iron ore on it. And I just didn't notice. Okay, so what does it need for the Fractionator? Brown chips, some steel, some stone bricks, some glass. Wait, there's steel, stone brick, and glass there. Now, this wasn't in the way. Okay. And now... turning on the brown chips that I dumped into it, but I gotta bring some over. How am I gonna get them over? They're right here, so tantalizingly close. Long live the jank. As long as it works. I will have a steady supply of brown chips to this assembler. Hopefully it doesn't cut too much into my resources. I don't think it should. Okay, how many fractionators do I have? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and take all of them. Wow, 100,000 solar sails. Listen, I think this episode's just going to be Deuterium and a bunch of farting around. Oh, right, I had this double stacked. So I was getting a blue belt in. Or a tier 2 belt in. Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring out a tier 2 belt. Make sure that is of hydrogen. And then I can bring in 3 fractionators.
You built a Fractionator, which can randomly fractionate several deuterium out of liquid hydrogen. Use a conveyor belt to import hydrogen from one side, export from the opposite side, and the deuterium will export from the front port after fractional distillation. You may want to increase the deuterium production rate. You can accelerate the speed of materials in and out, or build more fractionators.
Deuterium is like that, and it's gonna want me to pull hydrogen out like this. Okay. Let me go ahead and... Is there a better way? I don't know. I'm just kind of trying stuff and see what works. Wait. Let's, okay, let's go to production. Let's do Fractionator. Let's turn it and face like this. And do I just... That's got to be the better solution, right? I'm wondering how long you have to go before you start getting diminishing returns with a tier 3 belt connecting them. Because that's pretty much what I've done here. So I've got a tier 2 belt running in on this side with priority here. And then I've got 12 fractionators going this way. Occasionally they'll lose some of the hydrogen. So this one's running at 1620 per minute. Whereas the one down at this end is running 1800 a minute. Okay, well, I've got Deuterium now. What I'm going to do with it, I have no idea. Okay, well, technically I know that I have to turn Deuterium into two different things. The Deuteron fuel rod and strange matter. So, strange matter is used in the graviton lens. And the graviton lenses go into space warpers and gravity matrix. Preferably, I'd want to make the gravity matrix over just straight space warpers, because one gravity matrix is one graviton lens and one quantum chip. And the quantum chip is a little bit expensive, requiring 2 processors and 2 plane filters. And the plane filters require the titanium glass and the Casimir crystals. And the Casimir crystals are a pain in the ass, a bigger pain in the ass than the processors ever will be. But still, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I mean, I could just get 2 rows of fractionators running off of this little trickle. I'm barely using any, and I'm getting a decent amount of Deuterium per minute. If I go into my production panel, God knows if I know where Deuterium is, though. I assume it's got to be down here. So I'm producing 160 per minute with 12 of these. Which I guess that kind of tracks. If I'm running, we'll say a 1750 on average per each per minute. And it's a 1% chance so it's going to be 17 and a half per each per minute. And you multiply that by 12, and you get about 210 a minute. Now if I said the average was 1700 per minute, it's going to be an average of about 17 times 12. That's about 200 per minute on average. I'm not getting quite to 200, but... Oh. Let's go by the last minute. It's about 200 per minute. Yeah, that's about what I was calling. It's just that this hasn't had a chance to catch up. Okay, and power.